Blades fans, subscribe to Blades Ramble. Up the Blades.
What is happening, Blades, and welcome back to the Blades Ramble. I'm of course Jimmy, and we are proudly sponsored by Action Coach Sheffield. If you're a growing business and want support to continue that growth, they are the people to speak to. That's become a bit of a tagline, but it's very much true. John has supported me through the growth of this channel, and I thank you for his continued support. Thank you also to VMB Auto Centres, Aaron and the team who have continued their support for the channel. If you contact them at Answorth and want to book your vehicle in, quote the word Ramble, they'll knock you 10% off as well. It lets them know that you've found them through us, so that continues that positive relationship between everybody. We're also sponsored, as this is the warm-up, by Triple Point Brewery, so thank you to Triple Point, and we will see you there before Watford, because this is the warm-up and this is what we're getting ready for. We're getting ready for Watford at the weekend. I'm hoping this is going to be my last foreign ramble, if you like, because it's just not the same. It's not the same as getting live content out there and speaking to you directly live and in time, and it may well not be my last one. I may have to jump on at some point because we're now in the final throes of the transfer window. Everything's gone crazy, and we will get to Watford, but obviously people are wanting to talk about what's going off with Takeover. Jimmy, what's happening with Look, I'm out of the loop. I've tried to have a bit of downtime from my phone. I haven't really been that successful at it, but tried to have a bit of a break. It always helps, you know, recalibrate things, doesn't it? But it's the wrong time to do that, I suppose, and obviously now it's transfer window. In terms of the Takeover, what I do know is we're beyond the point of no return now, so as far as I understand it, it's not officially confirmed, but neither party can go back now, and I think Darren confirmed that as well on Twitter, so it will happen. We will have new ownership, but all the formalities in terms of the announcement and things, I don't actually know when that's coming, but it should be imminent. They now have control of all the transfers. People are asking me if surely Gus Hamer's not going to Leeds. I don't think Gus Hamer's going to Leeds. The only caveat I will say about any of our players really is that with new ownership brings new ideas. So we would all love to think that they're coming in with more money than Prince Abdullah. They want to progress us and get us to obviously they want to get us to the Premier League, but how long term is their plan for Sheffield United? Is it, if it's a case of, well, they could bank 20 million quid by selling Gus Hamer, and they've bought club for what, 100, just over 100? Well, that's a great quick return on their investment into it. If they think we've got enough to potentially challenge without Gus Hamer in the side, they might choose to sell him, even though I know under Prince Abdullah's stewardship there was never any question we weren't going to sell him unless we got an absolutely ridiculous offer. That's why we were all so delighted when the release clause expired. So all that said, I don't think we will sell Gus Hamer. I think we'd be balmy tone. I think the new owners would quickly realise that it's a very unpopular decision. It could happen. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Anel is a different kettle of fish. He's got 2 years left in his contract. He will only depreciate in value from here because, you know, if it goes to January, then he's got 18 months left on his contract. If it goes then to the following summer, we're in the Illiman and Sander Berger situation. Does he want to stay? I'm not sure. That's not a yes or a no. Is he a difference maker at this level? If he can find the form when he first signed for us, absolutely he is. I've not seen it since he went down with glandular fever, in all honesty. I don't know whether his style works as well in a centre-back pairing as it does in a back three. I know he can play both, but in terms of how he affects a game, I'm not entirely sure. If the Harry Souttar wouldn't be more than capable of stepping in. And if Anel does go, which I think still is a possibility with Porto, as I record, the latest ones to show an interest, then do we need somebody else in? Surely we do. Does Austin Trusty go to Celtic? We've rejected a £5 million bid, apparently. I'm not confident on the source that's been circulated from, but if we can get our money back on Austin Trusty, would you do that? Or are we too close now to get another replacement in? Are we too close to the window shutting that even though, yeah, it's a good deal on paper, if we can't replace him, then we might as well keep him? Does it mean other names come into it? I've seen David Brooks' name circulated online again. Is he even available? We don't know. But this is the excitement that the end of the window brings, and this is why I'm so desperate to get back live and talking to you about it, which we will be. We will be back live after the Watford game for 90 after 90. We'll be doing a call in. If you're one of our ramblers, you'll be able to call in. Everybody can obviously join in the chat and things like that. So really looking forward to that. So as we get ready for Watford, a really sort of tricky one as we're sort of 36 hours away from the window shutting and things could all change. But I'm going to ask you anyway, what's your team? So this is my team. You'll see a lot of the names coming in from the Norwich game, because I don't think after that poor performance against Barnsley in the Cup that hardly anybody did enough to win a place in the starting 11, even though some would say this team hasn't really been lighting up the league either. Mike Cooper in goal. Alfie Gilchrist comes back in at right back, who I think had his best game in a United shirt against Norwich, to be fair to him. Harry Souttar comes in at right centre back for Anel, who I'm not sure will be with us. I'm hoping Jack Robinson's fit enough to play, and I know you'll all throw that back at me in terms of, well, you don't rate Jack Robinson, and I'll stick to my opinion, and this is a place for free opinions. I love his attitude. I just think he's got a mistake in him that makes me feel uncertain at times, and I would like a stronger centre-back next to him. If I was confident Anel was staying, I'd be putting Anel there.
Up to Blaze Ramble.
So if Anel is here past Friday, you can switch this team around and get Anel in for Jack Robinson. But Jack Robinson's the best available option we've got at left centre-back at the moment. Harrison Burrows comes back in. He needs a consistent run in the team to sort of find his feet. He's getting there. I think second half against Norwich he did okay. I still think he's got to work on his defensive shortcomings, shall we say. I think it's probably fair to say that. In the middle it's Ollie Arblaster and Vinny Souza. No change there. And it's no change across the front three or the top one either for me. It's Andre Brooks who keeps his shirt. Raksaki didn't quite do enough for me. Certainly not to get Andre Brooks out of the team, but as well, Gus Amer on the left-hand side. Many think he may or may not be here. I think he's going to be here. I think Gus Amer will start at the weekend against Watford, and I'll be there to see it. Callum O'Hare in the hole, who I'm hoping for a better game from, and Kiefer Moore up top, who I think gets a little bit of unfair stick. So that is my team. I'm not overly confident heading into this game, if I'm honest. I think we have stuttered a little bit in terms of results and performances. We've not quite gelled yet. I think I've heard some calling for Wilder already, which I personally think is crazy. But you don't know what these new owners are thinking, do you? So I think it's vital for Wilder that we start picking up some much needed points. I'm not sure we'll do it against Watford, who are top at league and flying. But look, I'm nothing if not a delusional blade, so I'm going to go 2-1 United. And I think Kiefer Moore scores again to quieten down those critics. Maybe even Gus, just to stick it to Leeds to say, there you go boys, told you I'm not going anywhere. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Let me know what your team would be. What's your score prediction as well? Let me know if you're going to be there for Watford. We'll be at Triple Point before the game. Be great to see you. But for now, come on, you red and white wizards. Come on. Hold on, Blade. Ramble on.
Subscribe to Blaze Rumble on YouTube. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.